Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Reckless Paradise podcast. I am your host, Dystro, and tonight's episode is another shoot the shit episode. Um, Quite frankly, I wanted to wait till this Sunday is December 21st, aka my birthday. Yeah. I wish we had a um, sound editor or an editor, I should say. Putting like confetti noises and people cheering, yeah, yeah, yeah. But we don't have that kind of money here. Uh, this is episode 37. Um, I'm surprised that we've made it this far with 37 episodes. 37 continuous weeks of this Shoot the Shit podcast idea. Um, and like I said, this is my birthday episode. I am 27 years old. Oh god, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. Um, my friends kind of give me some shit, a lot about, me kind of being older than them. Like, I'm a little bit wiser, than some of them. Because I know, Marissa is a little bit younger than me. Excuse me, younger than me. Um, by like 4 years. And then I think it's Ken's, and then Corey, our friend Corey. That's like a little bit younger than us sometimes, or like around the exact same, I guess, age group as her. Um, but turning 27, been on this earth for 27 years. I've grown a lot as, time went on, kind of just been very, very fortunate, to, lasted this long. I've always, taken life for granted sometimes. But this whole past year, from last year till this year, I've, kind of just appreciated the things in life, as you should. Um, kind of just, taking my life, one step at a time, kind of just going with ebbs and flows of every which way that I go. Uh, just, just kind of just, taking it all in. And, still doing the podcast a year later, after Marissa had stepped down and also, but she still kind of helps me do producing stuff, come up with new ideas for you guys to listen to on this podcast. Um, but I had a very good day as of today. Um, I woke up kind of just going, I don't really want to wake up, and just kind of just taking today by the reins, and just kind of just seeing like what happens. Um, I went to a Jimmy John's store because I work at Jimmy John's. I've been there for almost 4 years now. Um, and I went to go see my, best friend, Andy, who works there. He came by, to celebrate my birthday with me today. It was actually it was cool of him to come hang out with me after work. But I actually helped him with work. Got roped into working, working on my birthday. I mean, it's not, commonplace for some people, but at least you get to celebrate with the family and friends after work and all that stuff. Kind of just, took it by storm, took it by ear, whatever. Um, and then, came back home. Didn't have really much time to prepare for anything, because then, people started coming in. It was just me, my mom, my pops, and their two friends, and then my friend Andy. Very small, just kind of just minimal. It's, we didn't want to really have a big, huge, uh, party for, me, because usually I just, just go with the flow, like I said. Um, and then, I got some gifts and all that stuff, from my mom and from their two friends. Um, it's money, of course. Um, um, so I usually say that about my birthday and Christmas. Usually it's around, it's kind of around this time of year. I just say just money or gift cards, because I could just buy my own freaking shit. Um, but it was funny because like I had gotten some cologne from Javon, and it was funny because uh, the cologne that they gave me was the exact same one that I needed because I was about to run out of it. So I was like, "Hey, cool, that's awesome." And I got like a lot of happy birthday messages from family and friends and all that stuff as well, which is very cool to see. Because that just reminds me that they're thinking of me from like miles away or states away and stuff. um and it was actually just chill. It was like an actual chill you know birthday so far. um which we like I said, it was very tame. It was like birthday cake and ice cream and pizza and also, so it was just kind of just tame. um and now, I'm just recording the podcast on my birthday. Which, truth be told, it's like it was supposed to happen last Sunday, but then I said to Marissa, I was like, hey, like, might as well just do it on my birthday, because then it's just, gives me something more to talk about. And she was like, yeah, sure, that's cool. And yeah, like, hopefully, you know, next year's birthday will be a little bit more spectacular. Maybe, I don't know. I guess we'll just see how it plays out. But going on from that, uh, going into last weekend, like I said, I was gonna do it on the 14th, but then, I decided just to do it today on my birthday, like I said. But I wanted to talk about what happened last weekend. Um, on Saturday last weekend, on the 13th of this month, was the 10th annual Nick Gage Invitational, or NGI, for GCW this year. And I went by myself, had a very, very good time, and rightfully so. It was actually cool to see Bear Bronson win the whole fucking thing, which is actually kind of awesome because he's actually really, really fucking cool. And he's actually a really good, guy outside the ring. And it was actually just cool to just watch some live wrestling and all stuff, and just kind of just relax and just not do anything for a while. Um, when we first got in, it was at the Central Florida Fairgrounds, and it was like a little I guess it was like a building where they would keep like some of the I guess attractions or something. I guess I don't really know. But it was actually kind of cool. It was actually kind of spacious. Um, and from what I could tell, um, it was actually very. Sorry if you hear me yawn. I'm just. It's kind of getting kind of late. Um, it was actually kind of interesting. Because I got to meet Matt Tremont there. I got to meet Drew Parker there. I saw Gail Kim there. There was a guy that was in a Stone Cold jersey, and they flipped her off, which is actually kind of funny. And then kind of just going with the flow of the show, kind of just cracking jokes with some people. Like there was a few guys in my row. We were just just laughing, cracking jokes, watching the action and all that stuff. It was actually kind of cool. Um, I'll definitely have that in rooted in my memory for the test of time. As I grow older. But I really want to go to more GCW shows that are within Florida. Hopefully there'll be more. GCW shows in the future that come to Florida, because that would be actually kind of cool. Um, but keep it on the track of wrestling. That exact same day, or the same night, I should say, we had John Cena's last final match, and now he's officially retired. Um, what I've got to say on that is that he has been a pioneer, a total, I guess, attitude adjustment. No pun intended, but a total attitude shifter, I should say. Since the ruthless aggression era, going into PG era, modern era, no whatever. Um, did Gunther deserve to win? I mean, absolutely. It's like putting him over Cena is huge because that's the top guy, whatever. Um, but I kind of feel somewhat impartial because Cena was kind of like that person that didn't really lose a lot, I mean, and plus, like, rightfully so. I mean, he was the company guy for like a long fucking time. Um, but I mean, Gunther winning over Cena and kind of taking that credibility and being like you're the person that retired Cena, and it puts more heel heat onto him, which is what he really kind of needs, to be honest with you. I mean, I haven't watched the full thing yet, but I will try to within the next few days. I guess just to see like what I can feel. Um, but I do know like all the other matches on the show is actually kind of good. Actually, um, I would love to see um, Javon and Leon versus Dragon Lee and AJ Styles again for the tag titles. That'd be actually kind of cool. Um, but I don't know. Like I haven't really watched anything that was like NXT or WWE in a while. Or I haven't watched really anything that was like current day product stuff because I usually just watch GCW and that's it. Um, but I've been actually kind of fortunate enough to like watch some old school stuff. Due to like Deadlock, um, on their Patreon stuff, like they have a little thing where it was just like, you know, this is the episode we're watching and all that stuff, and like the one that came out or coming out tomorrow or today, whatever. Um, it was actually a Christmas episode. And I was like, okay. I was watching it. I was just like, well, it's 2011, so it's kind of just not getting there yet. For me, I guess at least. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I know the current day product for WWE is good, but it's just like it's not really my cup of tea because like I just kind of get bored, kind of get frustrated. I mean, a lot of people probably do, but I just get frustrated at current day stuff, which I mean that's normal. But I guess I would just have to sit down and just watch a lot of it, just to kind of just get I guess a good mindset for it. Um, but I guess with that kind of shifting into what I've been doing, I have been doing content creating within the CAW community, um, and I have been doing commentary for a wrestling brand, 585 Wrestling. We are currently doing our Christmas show at the end of this month called Yuletide Massacre. If you guys want to watch it, come out and just watch it and have a good time. It's free. It's on YouTube. Um, but I've been doing commentary for them. I've been doing content creating within the CAW community sometimes on my channel and all that stuff too on Twitter. Um, and I don't know. It's just been a hell of a ride. There's been lots of Twitter beefs and CAW beefs and whatever beef you can think of on that side of the community. I just choose to stay out of it because it's not really none of my business. Like whatever they need to handle, they can handle it themselves. I've just been trying to just do my thing. Also another, uh, I guess announcement, I should say. I am officially entering, well, my CAW is entering the Shotgun Pro Wrestling Battle Bowl at the end of this month in New Jersey, in Jersey weekend. And hopefully you guys come out too. Both shows are going to be on YouTube. Um, and watch the 585 show, watch the Havoc Pro show, watch the Shotgun Pro show, because this level of talent that we have on both shows, it's like we're not afraid to show out on those shows. Um, I mean, you'll find me commentating on 585 stuff, but I'll also be participating in 585 and Shotgun Pro and probably potentially Havoc Pro or Havoc, I should say, in the future. But yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing within the Paul community. Just doing some different things, putting my fingers in different pies and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, like it's been like I said, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been actually kind of cool. And I've just been talking with like a lot of different people within that Discord community and the community in general, kind of just listening to like what they've got to say and like different stories and all stuff and just cracking jokes, whatever. Um, but the music choices that we all have is like kind of very different varieties of music, rap, rock, punk, heavy metal, stuff like that. But on top of that, like outside of that, with me, I've discovered like some new bands within the past year too. One of them was like Eyes Set to Kill. That was an underrated group right there. I've done some pilgrimages, album pilgrimages within this year. Um, Within like the Spotify Wrapped and all that stuff as well. Kind of just being just listening to some stuff and kind of just like I said with fingers and pies and like putting fingers in pies and all stuff. Um, but I'm not going to dwindle on music for too long because like I listen to a lot of music, but it's like there's just some stuff that I kind of gravitate towards more. Um, like Sleep Theory, Sleep Token, Architects, like the new Deftones music that we've had come out within the past year and all that stuff too, was actually kind of good too. But yeah, and yeah, just kind of just going into some album journeys, I should say. Um, but it's been actually kind of fun with that. But um, before I wrap this all up and all that stuff, I kind of just want to thank you guys for this incredible journey. Like I said, kind of just taking me from 1500 at the beginning of the year, a little bit after 1500, but then I'm close, I'm kind of close to 1600 this year, um, and almost to the end of the year. And I think I'm at retirement of this recording right now. Yes, I am at 1590 right now. I went down just a little bit, but then I gained them right back, as I usually do. Um, but I'm trying to get to 1600 by the end of this year. I know we can do it. I've done it, last year. I did it the year before, but I've always said, if I can make it to a certain goal by the end of this year, I can always do it next year. Going into next year and all stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm not trying to ask for anything, but it's just like you know if you like TikTok memes and video game clips of like funny shit that I do, I can subscribe. It's absolutely free. You can change your mind at any point in the future. Um, but that is it for this episode. End the year on a high, with a bang, but with a whimper as well. But if you have made it to the end of this video, we do really appreciate it. Please make sure to follow us on all social media links in the description below, which will take you to our Linktree page, which will take you to our Instagram pages, Twitter pages, the podcast Reddit pages on there, my gaming YouTube channels on there. I'm at 1590 right now, like I said, and I want to wish y'all a happy holidays, Merry Christmas as well. And tonight's song, it is by Brian Adams. Brian Adams. And the song is called Heaven. If you kind of want to feel, kind of the, I guess, the ooshy gooshy emotional stuff, this song kind of pulls at the heartstrings a little bit. I know it did to me. Um, and I know the music video version and the live version is like both, night and day and all stuff. But I've always preferred more the live version because you can, physically, see that, Brian's was like crying a little bit and all that stuff, which is like, you know, it's actually kind of cool. To see that he's been through the ringer a little bit. But there is a music video for it. I know that. Um, but yeah. Hopefully you guys have a good holidays. Merry Christmas, and I'll see y'all in 2026. Well, I'll see you this coming Thursday for another podcast episode. Stay safe, everyone. Happy holidays. Please.